Hey y'all, today is Tuesday. Today is Terrific Tuesday. As my sister would say, Cheap Chicken Tuesday at Buffalo Wild Wings. But I'm just coming on, headed to work. I had recorded a video that I had some good conversation, I thought, but the darn video, the audio recorded, but the video didn't, so I don't know what's wrong with it. But anyway, I just stopping by to say hi. Welcome my new subscribers. It's all love over here. You all are shining stars to me, and I'm also one, because we're spreading our light. We're letting love win. And that's all we can do in this crazy world we live in. Let people see the love of Christ in you. Let your light shine. You're a shining star. I wanted to come on and talk about back to school to all the new high school graduates starting your college career, I call it. Remember to be safe. Remember all the lessons your mom taught you. I remember when I first went off to school, y'all. I can remember I had an 8 o'clock class my very first semester in college. And I can remember it was almost like I could hear my mom in the morning. Get up, you're going to be late for the 8 o'clock class. I remember that. And I was rarely late too because of that. Yeah, my mom was a very prompt. She didn't like to be late. And we would be traveling and we'd be sharing a room at a hotel. Y'all, you know, checkout is what, 11 o'clock? She be getting fast. Y'all need to go ahead, get up and get your stuff ready. What time is it? It's 5 o'clock. I said, oh my God. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Ooh, you remember times like that. Remember times like that. And that's why I love it. I want to shout out Miss Linda, the New Orleans gardener, in New Orleans, Louisiana. Beautiful garden. Hey, Miss Linda. I often think about my mom and her cousins and my cousins and stuff. Like back in the day, they used to can. And I remember doing it as a kid, but that's one of those, you know, I remember a lot of the recipes my mom and I shared, and the way we used to cook it, the way she taught me how to cook. And, you know, I made a lot of changes based on what I like and what I researched or whatever. But I remember canning. I remember having to ball those jars. And I saw Miss Linda do that with that figs. Man, that just made me think about my mom and all of her. And I had one cousin. She was RN. And, but she would also can. She canned everything. She made pepper jelly. I'm talking about, y'all. Oh my God, my cousin was a good cook. She made one time, she made a peach cobbler. I don't know, was it brandy in it? It was some kind of alcohol in it. Man, was it good. She was the one who would make all those big, her and her sister, they would make those big cakes for the family reunions. I remember she made that punch bowl cake. Oh my goodness, that thing is good. I'm gonna do one time. I know other people have made punch bowl cakes, but I'm gonna see if I can't find my cousin recipe. Yeah, y'all. They used to make, those ladies used to cook. I remember my great aunt. My great aunt, man, Lord have mercy, she was something. She was something. I remember my great aunt was in her 80s at the time, and she had came to live here for a short time, and I would take her at the first of the month to pay her bills, and, you know, to the bank and stuff like that. And so one time I picked her up, and she was telling me, she said, "Gal," she said, that's what she called you, "Gal." She said, she told me this old man at church liked her. And I say, "Hey, B," I said, the man that used to wear all them different colors, because he would have on he would have on stripes and plaids and flowers all at the same time. But he was always neat and clean, well groomed, but that just was his style. And she said, yeah, he said he liked me. I'm gonna see what he working with. And y'all, I've always been very respectful to my elderly, but y'all, I'm telling y'all, I didn't know what to say when my great aunt told me that. Lord have mercy. Ooh, I'm just remembering them. I'm just remembering my ancestors on the day, and just thinking about the life lessons that I've learned. And my mother's family were my mom's dad, my mom's grandfather, and my grandmother. I'm gonna try to find that picture so I can show y'all. They were Indians. They had those little squinted, beady eyes, and their complexion. I just have to show y'all. They were Indians for real, and they were some strong women. They really, really were. They were the true definition of what a woman was. You know, they would clean their houses from top to bottom. Everything they did was homemade from scratch. I mean, they used to iron their linen. Yeah, I'm very proud of my heritage. I really am. I can remember as a small kid when those sisters would get together. Baby, when they go to church, they have on the hats, the shoes, the glove, everything to match. But they were proud people. Not rich, you understand what I'm saying? But proud. I don't care how poor you are, still have some class about yourself. Yeah. You know, sometimes the way you act has a lot of times the way you act has a lot to do with the way people treat you. Be kind and see how the word. I'm telling you, what you give out is what you get back. If you're a mean person, try being kind sometime. Just try it and see what happens to you. You know, sometimes I know we go through things and it makes us bitter. It makes us angry. But I was talking to somebody the other day and I told them, you know, yeah, I've come to work. I've been up all night with a sick child, or up all night myself worrying about a child. As a mother, we do that. Or worrying about a family member or a friend, or grieving over a parent or a friend or somebody close or whatever, you know. But I've never taken out my frustrations on anybody else. And if I ever felt I had, I would always go back and say I'm sorry, because that's not my intentions. Again, I'm saying I'm not perfect, but Lord have mercy, I want to do what's pleasing to God. I do. And I know I make mistakes, and I know I got things I'm working on. I tell y'all that all the time. None of y'all business. But I want to do better. I want to hear him say, well done. You know what I'm saying? I don't know when, I don't know how, I don't know where. But we ain't here to stay. We're not here to stay. So, I'm going to start this series. I don't know if anybody is interested. But I love Dr. Charles Stanley. And he has In Touch Ministries. And so every month I get this book. What it is, it's called In Touch. And it's a devotional. It's a word for every day. You know, and if you don't really take time a lot in the word, what you can do is just take that book and, you know, expound on the reading from whatever lesson or whatever scripture he have for that day. That's what I do sometimes. I don't think the one for July I even looked in it once, because I had to go through. Remember I told you I had to declutter this weekend, and that's what I did, and I found my book. So I've been doing that. But y'all, you know, I'm just asking you all to pray for me, because I got a lot going on. It's nothing. I know God is in control. I'm not the only one that's been through it. And, you know, I always try to see what is the lesson in any situation I go through. And the lesson is stay humble and trust God. That's the lesson. And I know that. So that's what I'm going to do. Well, yeah, I'm headed to work. What are some of your memories of your younger days with your parents, your grandparents, and your ancestors, those that taught you and made an impression on your life? What has been some of your some of the lessons you learned? All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Be blessed. Bye.